Hi and welcome to Drummers Review. I'm Nick, and in today's video we're taking a look at a Sonor Protean Gavin Harrison signature snare drum. Launched just over a decade ago, the Sonor Protean snare drum is the brainchild of Uber drummer Gavin Harrison and features a host of cool concepts and ideas to enhance your snare drumming experience. The drum we have here today is the standard 14 by 5.25 inch model and features a relatively thin 6mm 6-ply premium birch shell. The drum is also available as a 12 by 5 inch model and can additionally be purchased as a premium setup, which includes quickly interchangeable snare wires and a dedicated hard case. The drum has a silky black finish with white underlays accompanying all of the chrome shell hardware. In terms of uniqueness, the first point to note are the bearing edges, with the batter side having classic rounded over edges, whilst the resonant side has a more sharper 45-degree cut. Alongside this, the drum sports an S hoop on the batter side with a cutaway triple flanged hoop on the underside. Elsewhere, the drum features one of Sonor's dual glide quick release snare mechanisms, holding in place a traditional 8-strand snare wire, although if you opt for the premium option, you also get a further 2 snare wires with the spacer and EQ sets. Another nice feature is the inclusion of a trio of dampening rings, which sit nicely under the S hoop to give you light, medium or heavy dampening options. Heads-wise, the drum comes supplied with Remo-made US heads, with a controlled sound coated batter head over a clear resonant side snare head. Rounding things out, the drum is equipped with 10 double-ended lugs and is supplied with 2 specially designed tuning keys to make head changes and tuning a breeze. In terms of price, and this model has a UK retail price of £789 for the standard model and £1,019 for the premium edition. At a medium tuning and with no dampening, it gives a nice clear, clean tone with a good attack and projection. There are some definite overtones here, but rather than being obtrusive, they do add nicely to the overall sound produced. Obviously, adding in the dampening does give you a much more controlled sound. We felt that the light dampening ring was enough to take away the majority of the overtones, however having the medium and heavy is a nice touch just to give you a few more options as well. At a lower tuning and with no dampening, you do get a fat and full-bodied sound, although it did have quite a few ringing overtones that did take a little while to dial out. Adding the dampening does give you a much drier tone for perfect fat backbeats, with the medium and heavy rings coming into their own here. Crank the tuning up to a high tuning and you do get a very pleasing and well projected tone that sounds great both live and under the microphone. Adding the dampening again gives you much more control, but to be honest, we really didn't feel that the light or medium did much here. The heavy really did the work. Overall, and this drum is excellent both aesthetically and in use. It has a wide tuning range with plenty of articulation and body at all of the tuning ranges we tried, and it's a lot of fun to play. Our only slight gripe is the Sonor dual glide snare mechanism, which can be a little bit fiddly. We wanted to change the snare tensioning quite dramatically for the lower tuning, and this did take us about 15 minutes to achieve. But once the tension is set, everything works really smoothly, and the quick release mechanism is an added bonus. Special mention must go to the two included tuning keys, which were specially developed by Sonor and Gavin to aid even tuning and avoid the age-old issue of finger tightening the tension rods. Rather than having to tighten using the rods themselves, which often leads to greasy fingers and sometimes shredded skin, you simply finger tighten using the plastic sheaths on the top of the key. A very simple idea, but one that definitely works. With its wide tuning range, crisp articulation, and the options given with the included dampening rings, we feel that this snare drum could be tuned and used in a variety of musical situations. The thin birch shell sings beautifully at any volume, while the combination of different bearing edges, top and bottom, does exactly what it is designed to, offering crispness and clarity no matter what tuning you decide to put the drum in. With a UK retail price of £789, we do feel that this snare is pretty good value for money, especially when compared to other signature snare drums from several key manufacturers. We love the inclusion of the 3 dampening rings, as well as the specially designed tuning keys, which make a lot of sense. If we're being completely honest, however, we're not sure about upgrading to the premium option, as this really does take the drum into the aspirational end of the market. However, for Sonor aficionados and fans of Gavin, this would make this drum somewhat of a collector's item. But as always, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Hit subscribe and click on the bell icon to be notified of future videos. Head on over to our website, drummersreview.com, where you'll find all the details about this drum, as well as all the latest news from the drumming world. And we'll see you next time here at Drummers Review.